Hello students, today I am going to introduce about the next chapter, that is tissues. All the living organisms that are made up of cells. In the unicellular organisms that like amoeba, all the life processes are carried out within a single cell. The single cell that perform the organismic level activities like movement, intake of food, exchange of gases, irritability, excretion, and reproduction. In the multicellular organisms, there are millions of cells. At organismic level, they show division of labor, where the different component of the body take up different functions like movement through the contraction and relaxation of muscles, conduction of masses by the nerves, transport of oxygen, food, hormones, and waste material by the blood in animals, or the conduction of water and food by the vascular tissue in plants. Okay, now what do you mean by tissue? Tissue is a group of cells that having the common origin, having similar structure, which work together to perform a common function. This is called as tissue. Means tissue is a group of cells having similar structure and function. Tissue means woven. Means this term was coined by बाइचेट. इसको बाइचेट ने सबसे पहले इसको 1792 में कॉइन किया था. द स्टडी ऑफ टिश्यू, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज हिस्टोलॉजी. इसको क्या बोलते हैं बेटा? हिस्टोलॉजी. हिस्टोलॉजी मीन्स स्टडी ऑफ टिश्यू. हिस्टोस मीन्स टिश्यू एंड लॉगस मीन्स स्टडी. दिस टर्म वाज कॉइन्ड बाय मेयर. इसको मेयर ने, हिस्टोलॉजी जो टर्म है उसको कॉइन किया था मेयर ने इन 1819 में. ओके, नाउ इन प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स, the group of cells is called as tissue that carry out the specific functions. For example, in human being, the cells of muscular tissue contract and relax that help in the movement. In plants, the cell of the vascular tissue conduct water and food from one part of the plant to the another part. तो इसको हम ये भी किसकी वजह से बेटा? टिश्यू की वजह से. Okay. Now, what is the importance of tissue? Point number 1, formation of tissue that has brought about the division of labor in the multicellular organisms. Second, tissue being organized to form the organs. Tissue क्या बनाता है बेटा? Organ. और organs into the organ system. Organ से क्या बनता है? Organ system बनता है. Okay, means the higher organization has increased efficiency of multicellular organism. Point number 3, workload of individual cells has decreased. Point number 4, due to the improved organization and higher efficiency, multicellular organisms have higher survival. Okay. Now, one more question arises here. Are the plants and animals made up of same type of tissue? देखो बेटा क्या है plants और animals में. Both plants and animals have similar life processes. Say they don't have similar type of tissue because there is a difference in their organization, mode of living and lifestyle. Like this. फर्स्ट हम लेते हैं फर्स्ट पॉइंट, दैट इज मोबिलिटी. फर्स्ट मोबिलिटी मीन्स जो प्लांट लाइक दिस बेटा, नाउ Both plants and animals have similar life processes. See, they don't have similar type of tissue because of the differences in their organization and mode of living and lifestyle. Okay, then point number 1 beta. First is mobility. In case of mobility, the plants are stationary or fixed, so they require more of the sporulative tissue for obtaining the structural strength. So most of the tissue that are dead in case of plant. Okay, so dead tissue that provide more mechanical strength. So plant require less maintenance energy. Okay. Second, in case of animals, animals are mobile. They move in search of food and shelter. Most of their tissue that are living. The living tissue require more energy for their maintenance. Okay. Now, the second point is growth. Plant continue to grow throughout their life, but animals stop growing after become mature. For continuous growth, plant shows meristematic tissue in specific region of the body. So they have two basic type of tissue: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristems are absent in case of animal. They don't have demarcation of dividing and non-dividing region. Their shell growth is uniform. Okay. Now the third point, that is structural organization. This is structural organization. In this case, in having the organ and organ system, structural organization of animal is far more specialized and localized as compared to plants. Okay. क्यों होती बेटा एनिमल्स में? बिकॉज ऑफ ड्यू टू द मोबिलिटी एंड डिफरेंट फीडिंग मेथड्स ऑफ एनिमल्स. ओके, सो दीज आर द सम पॉइंट्स that they don't have similar type of tissue because of the differences in their organization and mode of living. Okay, so plants and animal both have a different types of tissue. Now, what are the difference between plant tissue and animal tissue? देखो बेटा, first difference, plant does not move from place to place. Most of the cells and tissue in plants that provide the mechanical support and strength. So most of the tissue that consists of dead cells. क्यों होते बेटा? Because they provide mechanical support and strength to the plants. Okay. Now next is, animals move from place to place and that need more energy than plants. So most of the cells and tissue in animals that are living cells. Okay. Now point number 2, in case of plant tissue, the growth of the plants that takes place only in some region. So the plants have tissue, this is called as meristematic tissue, which divide and help in the growth, and permanent tissue which don't divide. Okay, but in case of animal tissue, the growth of the animals that is more uniform, so the animals don't have separate dividing and non-dividing cells. Animals have organs having specialized functions, so the organs have specialized tissue. Okay, now the next point, point number 3, in case of animal tissue, plant tissue, that is, due to its activity, plant continue to grow throughout the life. But in case of animal tissue, it is absent because animals don't show growth after reaching maturity. So reparative growth is present in this case. Point number 4. Organization is simple. Point number 4. In animal tissue, organization is complex with the development of more specialized and localized organ and organ system. Point number 5. In case of plant tissue, tissue organization is towards stationary habit. But point number 5. In case of animal tissue, tissue organization is towards high mobility. So these are the 5 differences between the plant tissue and the animal tissue. Now, the plant tissue, that is of mainly 2 types. First is meristematic tissue and second is permanent tissue. In case of meristematic tissue, these are of 3 types. First is apical, second is intercalary, and third is lateral meristematic tissue. But in case of permanent tissue, it is of 2 types. First is simple permanent and second is complex permanent. Simple permanent tissue, it is of 3 types. First is parenchyma, second is collenchyma, and third is sclerenchyma. But in case of complex tissue, it is of 2 types. First is xylem and second is phloem. Now, I will discuss one by one. Now, first is meristematic tissue. Meristos means divided. Means meristematic tissue that are found in the growing region of the plant, like the tips of the roots, stems, and branches. They divide continuously and help in the growth of the plant. Meristematic tissue is a plant tissue of thin-walled, compactly arranged immature cells, and they have a potential to divide and to form a new cells. Meristematic tissue is also called as meristem. Meristem. Its cells are called as meristematic cells. The region where meristem is present that can function as a growth region. New cells produced by the meristem that are initially like a meristematic cells. Slowly they grow and differentiate and mature into the component of various permanent tissues. Now, what are the characteristics of meristematic cells? The meristematic cells are small and spherical in shape. Small and spherical in shape. Second, cell wall. Second point, cell wall. In case of cell wall, it is cellulosic, thin and elastic. Point number 3, intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces. Now, they are absent. The cells are compactly arranged. Point number 4, cell content. देखो बेटा, in this case, nucleus is large. Second, cytoplasm is dense. Third, vacuoles are absent or very small. इसमें जो vacuoles होता है that are absent or very small. Now, what are the activities? What are the activities that found in the meristematic cells? First beta, respiration is absent. Rapid. Respiration is rapid. Second point, high synthetic activities are there. Food supply is high but food is not stored, meristematic cells grow and divide rapidly. Okay, so these are the characteristics of meristematic cells. Now, location of meristem. On the basis of position in the plant body, meristems or meristematic tissue that are of three types. First, apical meristematic tissue, second is lateral meristematic tissue, and third is intercalary meristematic tissue. First, that is apical meristem. Diagram is just like this, beta. This is the part of apical meristem. This is apical मेरिस्टेम. ओके, सेकेंड यहाँ पे जो नोड बनती है दिस इज़ इंटरकैलरी मेरिस्टेम, और ये जो आपकी साइड में होती है दिस इज़ लेटरल मेरिस्टेम. ओके, फर्स्ट इज एपिकल मेरिस्टेम. इट अकर एट द ग्रोइंग टिप ऑफ द स्टेम एंड रूट्स. यहाँ होती है बेटे, डिपेंडिंग on its occurrence at the root or the stem tip, it is called as the root apical meristem and shoot apical meristem in case of stem. Okay, apical meristem that produce the growth in the length of root and stem. This is the main function because it produce the growth in the length of the root and stems. Intercalary meristem is left out the part of apical मेरिस्टेम. नाउ सेकेंड जो होता है बेटा आपका इंटरकैलरी मेरिस्टेम. इट अकर इन द इंटरमीडिएट पोजिशन एट द बेस ऑफ द लीव्स और बेस ऑफ द इंटरनोड्स. ओके, इंटरकैलरी मेरिस्टेम दैट हेल्प इन द ग्रोथ ऑफ लीव्स एंड इंटरनोड्स. अपवर्ड बेंडिंग ऑफ लोडेड shoots, that is due to the activity of intercalary meristem. Okay, now point number 3, that is the lateral meristem. It occurs on the sides of the both in stem and the root. Lateral meristem is of two types. First is vascular cambium and second is cork cambium. अब vascular cambium क्या है बेटा? फर्स्ट आपका है vascular cambium and second is cork cambium. Vascular cambium that produce the secondary vascular tissue, secondary phloem, secondary xylem, etc. But in case of cork cambium, it produce the protective cork on the outside. So lateral meristematic tissue that help in the increase in the girth of stem and root. To increase the girth of stem and root, this is the main function of lateral meristem. Okay, now what are the functions of meristematic tissue? First, function number 1, meristematic tissue is a parent tissue from which other tissue developed. Second, growth. What about growth? Meristematic tissue takes part in growth by formation of new cells. Okay. Point number 3, new organs. Plants continue to produce new leaves, stems, branches, flowers, fruits, root hairs and root branches. So they are formed by meristematic cells. Okay. Point number 4, that is injury. The place of injury is held up by the formation of new cells. Now, fifth point, that is lodging. In case of lodging, the shoots loaded or bent by wind that are made to grow upright by the activity of intercalary meristem. Now these are the 5 functions of meristematic tissue. Now the second tissue is permanent tissue. Permanent tissue are the plant tissue where the cells have lost the ability to divide and they have assumed a permanent shape, size, and function. They are derived from meristematic cells. The process of taking up a definite shape, size, structure, and function is called as differentiation. Different type of permanent tissue that are formed due to the differences in their specialization. Permanent tissue may be simple, complex, and special type of tissue. Their cells may be living or dead, thin walled or thick walled. Thickening may be regular or irregular. Okay. Now, permanent tissue are formed from meristematic tissue. They don't divide and have permanent shape and size. They differentiate into the different type of permanent tissue, mainly two types. First is simple, second is complex. Now, what are the characteristics of these permanent tissue? The cells of the permanent tissue that have definite shape and size. Second, permanent cells come to have specific functions. Third, the walls can be thin or thick and the thickening may be regular or irregular. Point number 4, permanent cells that don't divide, and the fifth is they may be living or dead. Now, permanent tissue is of two types. First, simple permanent tissue and second is complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue are made up of only one type of cells. These are of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma tissue. Okay. First, parenchyma. Para means beside. Enchyma means filling. Okay. Parenchyma. Okay. It is the simple permanent tissue that is consists of loosely packed thin wall cells having more intercellular space. Some parenchyma cells in leaves that contain chloroplast and prepare food by photosynthesis. Some parenchyma cells that have a large air cavity which help the plant to float on water. Some parenchyma cells of roots and stems that store the water and minerals. Like this. These are the parenchyma cells. Simple permanent tissue of thin walled, unspecialized. These are the living cells which form the basic packing tissue of the plant body that lies in between the specialized tissue. It is the most abundant tissue of the plant. The cells are oval, spherical, and polygonal in outline. The thin cell wall is made up of cellulose. किससे बनी होती है बेटा ये? Cellulose से बनी होती है. There is a central vacuoles. यहाँ देखो central में vacuole present होते हैं बीच बीच में. And cytoplasm that containing the nucleus. The cells are loosely packed है, with small and large intercellular spaces. यहाँ छोटे छोटे और large intercellular spaces भी present है. Now, what is the location of these cells? It occurs in all the parts of the plant like stem, root, leaves, flowers, fruits, seeds. Second, mesophyll of leaves is chloroplast that containing parenchyma. Okay. Cortex, pith and medullary rays of the stems and roots that are formed of parenchyma. Vascular tissue also contain parenchyma. Okay. Now, what is the main function of this parenchyma cells? First, beta, it help in the storage. First is storage. Storage of food is the major function of the parenchyma cells. In storage organ, parenchyma cells that are enlarged for this function. Second, succulent organ. Parenchyma cells of succulent organs that contain more water and mucilage. ये क्या करते हैं, इसको स्टोर करते हैं, इसलिए इसको succulent organs बोलते हैं. Point number 3, that is sport. The cells of this tissue that remain turgid and provide rigidity to the softer part. So it help in the sport. Point number 4, gaseous exchange. प्रेजेंस ऑफ इंटरसेलुलर स्पेसिस, यहाँ बीच बीच में स्पेस प्रेजेंट होते हैं बिटवीन द पैरेन्काइमा सेल्स दैट हेल्प इन द मोमेंट ऑफ गैसेस एंड गैसियस एक्सचेंज. नाउ पॉइंट नंबर 5, दैट इज वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट. वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट. नाउ some parenchyma cells that store the waste product like tennaces, resin, gums, crystals, etc. Okay, so these help in the parenchyma cells. Now next is collenchyma. Collenchyma that consists of elongated cells having a less intercellular space and thicker at the corner. They give flexibility and allows easy bending of different parts like stems and leaf. They give mechanical support to the plant. Okay. Means it is a simple permanent tissue of the living cells which provide flexibility to the soft aerial parts. कौन से होते बेटा soft aerial parts? Like leaves, young stems, ठीक है, so that they can bend without breaking. Okay, the cells that shows the thickening of pectocellulose at the corner. Intercellular spaces that are very little. ठीक है, cells are elongated and appear oval, circular in shape. Okay, now where is the location of collenchyma cells? Collenchyma that occurs below the epidermis in the leaf stalks, leaf midribs. Okay, it is absent in monocot. Now what are the functions? First, strength. Collenchyma is a living mechanical tissue which provide both mechanical strength as well as flexibility. Because of collenchyma, plant organs that can bend without breaking. Second is growth. Collenchyma that allows the growth and elongation of organs. Point number 3, storage. Being living tissue, collenchyma stores food. Point number 4, photosynthesis. Collenchyma cells that may contain chloroplast and that take part in the photosynthesis. Okay. Now, these are some parenchyma and collenchyma cells. Okay, now what are the difference between these two types of parenchyma and collenchyma cells? First लेते हैं बेटा हम, first point लेते हैं. In case of parenchyma and this is sclerenchyma. नहीं sorry, collenchyma. Parenchyma shape. Point number 1 लेते हैं, shape. Parenchyma cells that are isodiametric. Isodiametric. In case of collenchyma, cells are elongated. Okay, these are elongated. Second is wall. Cell wall is thin in case of parenchyma and thicked in case of collenchyma. Okay. Point number 3, that is strength. Parenchyma provide rigidity to the softer part, a softer organ, but Collenchyma that provide mechanical strength as well as flexibility. Okay. Next is occurrence. It forms the packing tissue of all the plant organs. But in case of collenchyma, it occurs in dicot stems and leaves only. Okay, these are the main difference between the parenchyma and collenchyma tissue. Okay, thank you students.